Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ben, and I wanted to make a quick little video for you this morning about the two simplest ways that you can get recruiting clients really quickly. If you're just starting, if you're just off the bat and you want to get into this business and you want to start making money right away, some of the two easiest ways that I've ever gotten clients online for my recruiting business, I would like to share with you. So they're fairly simple and straightforward, but sometimes not so intuitive. A lot of people don't think about things. Entrepreneurs think differently, and so they go above and beyond. And they kind of go in and hustle a little bit around the system to try to figure it out. But my two simplest ways of getting clients for recruiting, and this is the way I started, is Facebook and Indeed.com. So let me unpack that a little bit. So number one, Facebook. You can't just utilize your Facebook as your own profile. Here's me and here's what I do. Post a status update saying, hey, I'm a recruiter now. Does anybody want to work with me as a recruiter? That's like somebody stupid saying, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Is anybody buying or selling a house lately? Scroll, like, no one cares. Like, get off my feed. Like, no one cares about that shit. You have to hustle it, right? So there's always an element of secretive motive behind what you're doing in business when you're kind of being strategic. Basically, it's all about strategy. So what I did, and one of the easiest ways to get clients for recruiting on Facebook, is utilizing Facebook groups. Okay, so there's a billion of these. There's a billion Facebook job groups. Okay, in pretty much any city. Where I live, there's probably 10 pretty big ones. I actually run maybe like one of the top 3 of them, and that's just over time. I grew it to about 3,500 people almost yet. And so basically you leverage these things by going in and looking through the group, because there's going to be job posters, there's going to be people seeking jobs, there's going to be staffing companies, there's going to be you name it. Anybody and everybody that's related to a job is going to be posting in these job groups because it's all relevant content to the group, right? So what you do is, as an entrepreneur, a recruiter, somebody starting their own recruiting business, is you scan the group and you look through and you find who's posting and what they're posting. So you come across a post that might say, hey, we're hiring a ton of salespeople for our call center right now, and email so-and-so if you're interested. Great, perfect lead. Grab that email that lead, send them a cold email with your services and your template and your name and your information and everything, and hopefully they get back to you and they want to use your staffing services. Another way you can go about it is actually just looking at the company. Instead of emailing them straight away, maybe go do some research. Go on LinkedIn, find the HR person, the head of recruiting, maybe even the CEO. It doesn't matter. You can find anybody. There's a billion different ways to go about it. You can directly contact the person who posted and saying, hey, do you work there? Are you the recruiter? Are you just looking for a spiff? Are you posting for your company so that you can get referrals? What's going on here? And you can do some investigation, and you don't have to act like you're trying to recruit for them. You can just be Joe Schmo, striking up a conversation like, hey, maybe I'm interested in working for you. I don't know, but another way would just be to go on Facebook and just look for other jobs that are being posted by an actual company, like not an individual. So maybe an actual company's page is going to post they're hiring service technicians for a contractor company, let's say plumbing, HVAC, carpentry, whatever it might be. Those guys are in huge demand right now. So let's say Ace Plumbing is posting on a jobs group saying, we're in need of 3 service technicians ASAP, full benefits, $50,000, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then you have a lead. So you would go online, maybe Google, maybe LinkedIn, maybe their website. Doesn't matter how you do it. This is where your entrepreneurial brain starts to come in, and you basically identify a mode of getting in contact with that individual, the person that we need to talk to, the DM, the decision maker, and we need to figure out how to pitch them. So whether that's a cold email, it might be a cold call, whatever the best approach you think is for that particular client, that's what you're going to go with. But that's a lead. That's a lead into staffing. So once you connect with that person, they're going to be like, well, maybe let me ask John if he wants to use a staffing agency. Turns out John emails you 2 days later and says, yeah, hey, what are your rates, Ben? And then you start a conversation and you go from there, and the whole thing's history. Done it many times, figured out many clients out of Facebook groups, and it's a huge way to get business. So the second way to grab easy clients off of the internet, this is more straightforward, if you will, Indeed.com. Okay, so Indeed, simply put, is one of the biggest, most relevant job websites for seekers and hirers alike. So Indeed.com is a treasure trove. If you simply go on Indeed.com, you can scroll through and look for jobs. You can check out the most popular jobs. You can filter by what they're paying, where they're located, what industry, and all that stuff. And if you buy a subscription, like I have a subscription to Indeed.com that allows me to view resumes and find candidates and stuff, because I'm more looking for candidates all the time on Indeed. But if you just wanted to scroll Indeed on a free basis and you wanted to look at all the jobs, here's what you would do. You would type in a certain area, an area near you, hopefully, maybe, and you would type in maybe an industry that you're looking for. And insider tip, let's just say warehouse or construction or some sort of general labor, because those are the easiest things to staff for. So let's say you type that in the subject and then you type in the location. It's going to bring you up a results page of maybe 50 pages. So we're talking like, I don't know, at least 500 results on as far as how many postings are up. So you're going to dig in and look at each and every post, and you're actually going to check them out. Who's the company? What are they hiring for? How soon did they post it? Meaning, like, what date did they post that on? Like, how urgently are they looking? Did they post that a day ago? Did they post that 30 plus days ago? Are they a large corporate organization, like, a large construction company that does business all over the USA? Or are they a small company that does business, just in your metropolitan market? Those things are super important, because you want to have discernment when you're looking at these things and understanding who you're actually going to be pitching. So let's say you find a construction company or something. They're hiring, 5 superintendents or something like that. That might be a little too high level, but let's say maybe you find I don't know, again, we can just say like a company that's hiring for plumbers or something, which is a little bit easier to find. And they're local and they want plumbing technicians. So what you're going to do is you're going to go directly into job posting. You're going to find the company. You're going to find their website, and you're going to go on. You're going to look at the about section. You're going to find the owner or the president. Then you're going to go to LinkedIn, and then you're going to go LinkedIn and connect with that person. Again, your LinkedIn should be optimized and set up as XYZ staffing, or my name is so-and-so and I have this staffing company, here's my website and all that, like we talked about in a previous video, or you're gonna have zero credibility. You need to be set up before you do these things. So that's the second way, going on Indeed.com, because Indeed is literally where people are posting to find applicants. Okay, they're already there searching for job seekers. So like when I sold advertising, what we always said is, where do you search for buyers of advertising? Well, you search places like Yelp. You search places like Groupon, because they're already paying money to advertise. So why wouldn't they buy your product as well? They're already in that space. They're already doing that. So Indeed.com is where people are already posting for jobs because they want to hire people. So no shit, they're going to use staffing services. They're going to be interested at least. So at minimum, you're going to find 10, 15, 20 leads if you do a combo of a little bit of Facebook and a little bit of Indeed, and hit them all up. It takes maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes just to grab all the names and grab some contacts and maybe get some emails, and then send a bulk email out. Set up a MailChimp. We'll go over this in a future video, but set up a MailChimp, throw all their emails in one thing and set out a bulk email, or send them out one by one. I mean, that's what I do. I just, as soon as I find somebody, I just shoot it out right away and just say, hey, here's my template. Got my template already and stuff. So those are two of the easiest ways ever you could start in staffing if you wanted to get started in your recruiting business really, really fast. And you get a website, you get a name, you set up your LinkedIn, you do all that stuff first. Those are two of the simplest ways you can grab clients, clients that can start paying you like ASAP. I mean, these people in this market with the unemployment rate as it is are looking to hire. They're looking to hire people ASAP. So with that being said, you should really be on the lookout for people that are hiring, and you should definitely connect with them. Those are the two easiest ways I could tell you to go about doing it. We can go more in depth in further videos, but right now I just wanted to stop there and just let you know, if you wanted to take some action today, those are two of the easiest ways to do it. So go out there and crush it. I'll catch you on the next video. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.